Alright, so I finally got that field plowed up. I actually got mowed, baled, halfway plowed, and I left to take the dogs somewhere, and unfortunately forgot to save, and my Xbox shut down and didn't do quick resume, and then I had to mow, plow, and everything all over it. So, we are finally going to be able to get it seeded and set up for grass here. I think we're going to try using the field boss, the stone picker, and we're going to see how well that works. I'll leave that there for a second. I don't know if we're going to be able to. It's probably too small of a tractor, and I know that, but I'm kind of hoping to buy some more property and start mowing and baling and everything else all over again, because I really want to get into productions, and there's not much I can do right this second. I could spend some money and start off really slow on stuff, but I think that'll just take too long to start. And I know each one of these fields I can buy, like if I start going over to the left side of the map there, I know that that'll pay for the entirety of the field plus profit with just mowing that one field. So I think that's going to be the way to go, since it only takes a few days, a month or so to be able to sell off bales. So that's the plan right now. We're going to get the stone picker going here, and I will end up buying a production for converting it all to lime. That's already getting a little squirrely without anything loaded into it. And I know I'm going to have some trouble once we actually get up to the few trees. I've got one left right in the middle of this field, and I've got one on the edge up ahead of us. But I kind of want to just go ahead and leave them for right now. I am going to be getting some sort of shredder for them, a mulcher, something, chipper. And we're going to do that eventually, but I don't have the money for the one that I want to buy right now. And yeah, this should be just kind of quick. So while that starts going, we're going to grab our seeder here. Grass. That means I need to turn help back on because it's not showing me what we have. Okay. And there we go. We're seeding grass. And this is going to move a little bit quicker than that stone picker, so it's going to get stuck behind it here on this first pass. It's okay though, because that stone picker is so much wider than this thing that after this first pass it shouldn't be a problem at all. It'll take at least 2 passes with this to cover up what that stone picker is doing in one. And we're going to make sure we kind of overlap our edge here, because I know I did not really do such a straight line. Oh, he is turning around. That's not what. Okay, start you off. You answer. Come on. You did not hit the end of your. There we go. A little more, make sure I get that whole edge in, and we can have to take back over until we hit that tree over in the middle. And you're going through fertilizer pretty darn quick. I might need another tractor. You know what? I want. This is going to be kind of odd, but I think it'll technically work. Yep, it will. Alright, don't need to buy a tractor. Probably should technically buy a tractor, but we're not going to. Because I don't want to spend the money right now on a tractor. We'd much rather spend it on some fields. I think we're going to start with 2 plots. I'm worried if I go to 3... And that reset right there, too. Alright. Excellent. I'm not surprised. But that's not what we need. And missed a little bit of that edge, but that's alright. It's not I'm not sure how well the stone picker is going to work out with the helper, with this tractor, on this. So I might be a little bit premature doing the seeding right now, which might also need to move over and get the strip that we're missing. Yeah, we're going to. I know there's a few stones left in there, but alright, we'll roll everything anyways. That'll take care of any of those stones. Now, I did put everything away for mowing. But that's okay, we can just grab it again here. Pick that up. It got stuck. Come on. There we go. Lower. Now let's take a look at land. 14 and 13 have all those woods right there, which means I'm going to get less grass off them. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab... Well, you know, if those get cut off a little bit by the road, I suppose we could just skip over to the corner. Let's do that. Go ahead and buy 11 and 12. And I do want to stop there for right now, I think. Because I am worried about how much it's going to cost for me to get that field seeded. I have to go take a look. I think they're about ready to get through with that stone picker. I want to say that's right over the middle there. Hold. Lower. Lower. Oh, he's got another. See, we do. There we go. All right. You know, I just kind of wanted to share something too. I love being a gamer. I've been a gamer my entire life. I have always been a little bit ashamed of it to some extent. I've kind of come up growing and believing that it really isn't correct for people to play games, at least not to the extent that I do, and be into gaming and everything else, that it's very immature. But I'll tell you, I've dealt with a lot of mean, nasty people in my life. I've worked retail my entire life. I've worked around people. I've dealt with people in personal life. I'm sure everyone else has too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that I've dealt with way more than other people and blah blah blah. But I've seen a lot of mean, nasty, evil people. And I know that goes on in the gaming world as well. We've all seen it, I'm sure of it. But every once in a while, I have something in the gaming world that just is really kind of nice. Last night I was playing Hell Let Loose, and nobody wanted to take the commander, which, if you don't know, can be kind of a chore in that game. You've got to not only play the game and fight, but you've also got to actually drop supplies and listen to people and direct people and do all kinds of stuff. So nobody was taking the role. And I was running as a squad lead, as a spotter, actually. Why are you not going correct? Why are you also not showing my work mode? That's right. Okay, now you see. Alright, so I was playing Hell Let Loose. Nobody was taking command. Somebody finally piped up in command chat that she would take commander, but she's pretty new to the game and doesn't really know what she's doing. And a couple just said, no, that's fine, you know, we'll be nice, we'll be kind, you know, we'll make sure everybody's nice to you, don't worry. Go ahead and do it. And I gotta say, I think it's kind of, work to finish the task, that's not. I think it was kind of brave of her to admit it and to say all of that. Because I know, especially in first-person shooters like that, women can often be treated pretty poorly in gaming. It's a thing. If you haven't seen it, look into it, do a little bit of research, because it really is ridiculous. There's no reason that they should be getting treated any differently or poorly or anything else. But it happens. So I think it was really brave of her to admit that, look, I'm new, I'll do it, but I don't really know what I'm doing, and kind of a take it easy on me, or almost asking permission to take on the role in the game, right? And we started playing, and she was doing a pretty good job. Was very new, but a few of us were definitely trying to encourage her some, and we're trying to help her out and teach her certain things to do, tell her what needed to be done at certain times, stuff like that. And all was going fairly well, but we started losing the match, and by no means was this her fault. Sometimes it is up to commanders that aren't doing things well and aren't doing what they should be, but this time it really was not her fault. It just kind of was happening, right? It happens in games. So we're losing the match, and all of a sudden a couple people start blaming her. And instantly, a couple of others of us start sticking up for her in chat, and start telling them, leave her alone, and she's doing good, and this and that. So suddenly a vote kick comes up for her to kick her out of the game, basically in terms of she's not doing what she should be, even though she is. And I'll tell you, it amazed me. It takes 20 votes in that game to kick somebody out of the match. I don't think she even got 2. And normally, any commander, once you start losing the match, you have a pretty good chance of getting kicked, and usually you get at least like 10 or 12 votes. But she seriously, I think, got 2, maybe 4, something like that. And as it came up, a bunch of us were telling her, look, don't worry about it. It's silly, it's stupid, they're just being idiots. So, apparently one or two people then, after not liking that she didn't get kicked, start just going around and team killing her in the game. And what do you know, the two people that did that both got kicked within about a minute of her saying that they did it. And it was funny too, because it wasn't even, she didn't start the vote. I don't think she even necessarily knew how to start the vote yet, because she's new and it's not the easiest mechanic in that game. I think I started one of the votes and somebody else started another vote. But she just kind of mentioned, hey, you know, if you kill me, I can't give you anything. It wasn't her yelling at people for team killing, it wasn't anything else. It was just, hey, I can't help you if you do that. And we just said, oh, somebody team killed you? Okay, we'll take care of that. And 30 seconds later, they were kicked. It was wonderful. And I think that's what the gaming community tends to really bring out in people sometimes. And I know there is negativity. I mean, there was some negativity in that. But with everything I have seen dealing with people, it's a lot easier for people to be mean and nasty than it is for them to be nice. And I don't know why, but it is. And especially once you go to being anonymous in a video game or over the internet, people just get this different brazen sense of, I can do and say what I want, and you don't matter, your feelings don't matter, hell, maybe even you're not real type of thing, right? And in my personal life, I do have family dealing with mean nastiness that's going on for basically no reason other than being mean and nasty and maybe some mental illness. But I gotta say, I really love being a gamer just for moments that I see in games like that, where everyone sticks together to help someone that's new. And everyone kind of supports other players and new players. And I know it happens all the time in Farm Sim also. There's a lot less of a multiplayer online community in this game. But, I mean, just look at the other YouTubers out there, look at forums, look at all of it. People help each other. And people help support each other. And I gotta say, for all of me growing up believing that gaming is immature, feeling like I shouldn't call myself a gamer, telling people that it's not a hobby of mine, that I don't necessarily do it, or just kind of ignoring the fact that it's something that I do and something that I enjoy, I gotta say, after yesterday, I really do think I'm proud to call myself a gamer. Just little moments like that. So I figured I'd share. Anyways, I will get this field all plowed up here, or mowed up, and we'll get that field finished off. We're into October. Really, I'm at least going to get these two plots 11 and 12 here mowed and get that field done by the end of today in game, and we'll be into November. I've got about 2 trailer load of bales to sell off. They're not ready to sell yet, but they will be by November. So I'll get all this finished up and probably not really see it till next month in game. That'll probably be the end of this episode. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching. If there's anything I can do to help you, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I am proud to call myself a gamer. I am proud with the way the entire community of gaming, the entire gaming community, responds with certain things. And I probably should have realized that a long time ago. But I've been a lot more relaxed and had a lot more time to think since I haven't been working now, and I've been trying to focus on my family and take care of my family a little bit more. And yeah, so thank you all. please like, subscribe, comment, share the video out if you can, if you've got anybody that might be interested in it. I love this game. I love this community. I love the gaming community. And I love you guys. Thank you. Have a great day. And I will make sure to add some B-roll, some more mowing, baling, all that fun stuff at the end of my little rant here. Have a great day. Oop, we gotta go fix our... Why does there always have to be roadblocks for no reason? Come on now. Please don't tell me you're going to just start constantly going the wrong way. You're going to run into that tree. Alright, so, like I said, after fixing that mini screw up by the helpers, thank you. Please subscribe. I'll add some nice footage at the end here. In fact, let me shut off our help menu. Everyone have a great day.